Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to all of my brand new subscribers. I want to take a quick moment and thank you all for becoming a part of our little Graceful Living family. It really does mean so much to me to have your support. Now, if you are new here today, we welcome you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. As you can see today, we are outside addressing my front porch area. It's not really a porch per se, but I do love our little entryway and enjoy dressing it up for not only our guests, but for my family as well, because they walk through the front door more often than guests do. Now, I will be honest, I haven't really done much out here since taking our Christmas decor down. I did have a wreath out here on the door, but I borrowed that for the living room mirror. So the door has been a blank slate for a little bit now, and it is definitely time to bring a little refresh to this space. So my first step was to clear it all off and give everything a nice wash down, which worked out perfectly because our exterminator was coming later that afternoon, and that is something that I really like to make sure gets done before he does spray around the house. And per usual, when I clean the entry area, I like to tackle this side of the house as well, making sure that it just is all sparkling clean. Again, using my little sweeper / mop handle to make this task easier. Josiah saw me doing this a couple weeks back and said, "Hey mom, the sweeper hack on your windows, yeah, that's really smart." And I thought, well, thank you, son. But anyways, it really does help for those hard to reach windows if they are up high or just kind of far away like these are. I didn't want to move everything out, and this just makes it super simple. And all I am using here is water and my e-cloths. Now, there was a day when I would break out the paint can every time I did a little refresh to our outdoor spaces, just to make sure that my pots looked nice and clean. And sometimes that's still needed, but most often than not, I can simply spray them down with water and wipe them off with e-cloths, and they look good as new. And that is exactly what I'm doing today. I'm just taking my general purpose cloth and wiping them down, and they look beautiful. Now, for the windows and my door, I used a general purpose cloth to get most of the water off, followed up by a glass polishing microfiber cloth. And to tell you the truth, those are my two most used cloths here around the house, inside and out. I use those two paired together everywhere. They make cleaning easy for sure, and you just can't beat the clean. I know some of you haven't used them yet and you're not really sure, but I seriously love these cloths. Now remember, I always have a link down below in my description box, and I do make a little bit of money off of that, but I will have to say I have some great news. I just heard that Target is carrying e-cloths. So it's as simple as your next shopping trip. But do keep in mind that checking online sales is definitely worth it too. You can save a lot of money sometimes. They will have them on sale for a great price. So either way, if you haven't tried an e-cloth, I would say go to Target, buy just a small glass cleaning kit, and try it out. You will not be disappointed. Absolutely amazing. Try it for yourself. Okay, I didn't expect to say all of that, but I truly love my e-cloths. But as you can see, I have brought some things into the space. I went and searched in our backyard of what I wanted to use this time and brought this fern up front. It is out of control, but I love it. And I decided to pair it with this grapevine wreath. And I love the green against the rawness of it. Now, I did purchase a new doormat at Hobby Lobby, and it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. But later on, I did end up wetting it, so it's kind of spotted in my video later on. So please excuse that, but it looks really pretty right now. Now, I did pair it with a couple more potted plants that we have, and then this little bench is something that my friend Amanda gave me a couple of years ago, I think, and this is actually the first time that I'm using it, but I love it here. I think it's perfect for this space and what I'm going to add to it. Now, I grabbed a couple more things from the backyard. I took my lanterns down off of my trees, and I wanted to bring that into the space and then just bring in some more terracotta pots. Now, if you are looking for small terracotta pots, my hack is to go to Hobby Lobby and look for ones with cracks in them, because you get them for practically nothing. I think I spent 17 cents on these, and then the price just goes up just a little bit as they get bigger. But I do love having them chipped and broken. In fact, I kind of knocked into one that was really cracked and it broke in half, but I ended up using it later on, and you'll see that. I did pair them with my green bunnies because I just love the brightness of them. Again, adding a couple more little grapevine wreaths here and there to just kind of pair them with my big one and bring that rawness. Now, here is that broken pot, but you'll see what I do. I absolutely love the end look. If you have been around my channel for a little while now, I know this looks very familiar to you. I put this together for my fall door decor piece, and then I kind of recreated it for Christmas, and believe it or not, I'm going to use it once again for spring. I wanted to do something completely different here. I had a few things in mind, but I always went back to this because it just pairs so well with what is going on inside the house that I could not help myself. So I grabbed up a few scraps of this and that from my greenery bins, and I'm going to see if it works. One of the ways I like to say I am glad you are here to my family and friends is with a warm and welcoming outdoor entryway. I want our entry to be like a sigh of relief for my family that they are now home and a place that makes our guests excited to step inside. Ronnie works long hours and is away from home a lot, so it is really important to me that he feels relaxed when he drives up to our home. So even though our porch isn't big at all, I still want it to set the tone of what is to come inside. And it is our first impression to everyone who steps up to our front door. And today, I hope I have given you a few ideas that you can recreate, or just the assurance that it doesn't take a lot of money to bring a whole new look to a space. Like Abraham, I want to urge people to come into our home and find rest. In Genesis, he urges the three to find rest under the tree, to have some water, and even to have their feet washed. He honored his guests by meeting their needs. He knew they would be tired, hungry, thirsty, and even dirty from their travels, and he wanted to make sure they felt refreshed for the rest of their journey ahead. And I think that this is such a wonderful reminder to us all. It's not about impressing our guests with what we have, or even worrying about what we don't. It's about honoring and serving those around us with what we do have. Let his love shine through you and all that you do. For now, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your week. Remember to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.